3. Today's Saturday. It's shipping day. I already worked out for like 20 minutes in the morning. I had a little snack, showered, got back in my bed, went to sleep. I can't lie. I actually always take a morning nap because why not? And now I need to print these orders, package them up, because they usually pick them up around like 12. Sometimes I have had them pick it up at 9, and it is around 9, so I'm a little panicky. So I want to get those out the door and get ready for the rest of my day and start. So I will make sure to include clips of all of it. I don't want this fabric to get too heavy, and then your pants get too heavy, and then you don't really want to wear them, you know? So I'm trying my best to keep that in mind, because you always have to keep the product, the ending product, kind of like at the forefront of your head, especially if you're doing a more complex situation such as this. Ooh. It is definitely a scrap spin, but with a certain type of color, which thankfully this person saw another piece of my work as a scarf and loved that vibe. So I know enough of what colors to go with, what kind of style, that kind of thing. So it's really just kind of creating that same color palette, which can sometimes be a little hard because I don't save like recipes for that kind of thing. I kind of just create them, some of them, and a lot of it is just made from like what I already have on hand. So I'm just kind of, you know, pulling leftover bats and all that kind of thing to then create that finished object. So when people like it, it's a little hard. But let me go on and card, and I will have this, hopefully with some music in the background, if I can finagle that. I look crazy, but honestly it's what we're given today. That's my spinning space, my water. I have some leftover. I spun up that whole bobbin, did it pretty skinny too, and then I just put it to set because I need that yarn to set and dry at least 80% before I start weaving with it, because I really need to weave tomorrow. So sorry, no video footage, I just need to get it done. It turned out great though. Then it had me thinking, like, maybe I should have a carding, Spinner's Edition carding club. So, like, I do not make hand spun with, like, merino. I make hand spun with Romney. It's longer fiber, cheaper, way better. And I did some of my pink yarn that I was going to spin for Valentine's Day as, like, a little bit of a sale. So it was, like, 25 bucks for 3 ounces, which is way cheaper. Trying to get like good light, there we go, compared to a 48 for 4 ounces. So there's some saving on there, and everyone seems to like it. So now I'm like, oh, that'll be a pretty easy club for me, and I can already see the colors. But now I'm thinking maybe I should pre-dye the colors today, even though today's not a dye day, and then card them up. Like, is that the new thing where you know what you're getting in your club for this one? You know what I mean? Because sometimes people don't like mysteries, and I dye them up ahead of time anyway. Like, it's really not much of a secret to me anyway. So I was thinking about that, but I want to clean my house because it's a mess in my opinion, but I also want to get a lot of stuff done. So I think I'm going to try my best to double task today, and then try to get back into the seat and blog, because you're supposed to blog about stuff like 3 months ahead of time, and I haven't. So I'm behind on Valentine's Day stuff, and I really want to solidify the list for Valentine's Day and what's going to come out, because I'm thinking Valentine's is going to drop on February 1st for me, which is a little crazy bit of a timeline because I am going to be gone next week, and I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to prep everything else I need for the January clubs for those to leave. But I do have a slot in my calendar that says, like, your next set of clubs is the first week of February. So let's see how far we get today. So I'm going to do a little bit of dyeing today. I want to create the Valentine's Day colorway. which is going to be the same thing as my scarf. So we got black, my kind of mustard mix. This is rhodamine, which is like a really, really bright pink. This one is my pink sand, which is my rose. And then we have a light pink, which is like hot pink, kind of half put together. Dye space at the moment, because it's just a quick dye, and I'm technically not supposed to dye today, but I was like, you know what? I took off a dye day. Let me squeeze it in, get some colors dyed as I clean up. I guess this is going to be like a 2-day vlog. Because I feel like I didn't do much yesterday, but maybe I was wrong. The angle in getting this is hard. Anyway, we're in my bedroom, and I finished this lovely cowl, and I put buttons on it. I'm gonna hide those ends. I was going to actually do like a real button band, but like, no, fake buttons all the way. So I want to go outside and take pictures with this because it's so freaking cute, and get ready for the big Valentine's Day launch. Taking pictures in the cold is no joke. That is my simple 1-2 input. I finished this lovely second knit, third knit really. It's the third scarf, right? Yeah, this is the third scarf. I don't have a pattern for it yet. Well, or a name. Don't mind my ends. I don't normally leave them in anyway. So I wanted to get some photos, and technically right now it's 14 degrees. And it probably is reading at like feels like 0 because of wind chill. So I ran outside to take photos naturally because I feel like these just look really good with the snow in the background, and all the other photos had the snow in the background. So like I didn't want to do one set, not the other. But I'm so cold. I'm so cold. And you'd be like, oh, well, you have a scarf. You should be warm. Technically, my neck is, but not my hands. I needed my hands for photos. So they're so cold. Ooh. bye.